Welcome, everyone, to the Entrepreneur Power Hour. Today, we're talking about your heart, following it, making the best decisions in here instead of thinking and trying to make sense of everything out there. I know that's caused me problems in the past, but now we're here to remedy that. We have Ron Francis Richardson, Chris, Ivan Vanciato, I hope I pronounced that right, Marsha Richardson on the phone, Bill Maybauer, and Julie Wolf. And not to mention Rick and Cheryl. All right, guys. Talk about times you followed your heart, times that you put your mind aside, followed your emotions, followed what was in here, and it turned out better than you expected.
Somebody want to go? Go ahead.
I started out in 2001, and somebody said to me, "You to get into network marketing and just be an affiliate marketer. It won't cost you $1 to get started." And I just dove in feet first, and having a background of Amway and Tupperware and Avon, and I'm a people person. I thought, the internet, the world's going to be my oyster. It's going to be a piece of cake. I love people.
There you go.
Well, that was the strong side of it. The other side of it was I knew nothing about the internet.
Okay.
And I think if you're an autodidact, if you really want to learn and you want the knowledge, you're going to go after it. And it's the best thing I ever did. I was debt-free within the first 12 months. And it's just a passion now to internet with others and network with others and be able to help others become successful with the use of the internet.
Yeah, I'll piggyback on that, Francis. I know for myself, I feel like I'm finally able to meet with the right people and connect with the right people that share my dream, and I want to share your dreams too. I mean, this is a plan that involves everybody, especially when you get people together that you know and you trust and you want to have fun with, and you want to take inspirational ideas from them and apply them to your life, and then in return you give them inspiration so they can apply it to their life. And I really have enjoyed that in the last 2 years, that I finally realized what masterminding was really all about. And it's just been a lot of fun. So go ahead, guys.
Well, I've always enjoyed, maybe it's the incurable romantic in me, but I've always enjoyed playing matchmaker. And the internet is the best place to do that. You can always put somebody that has something in interest with somebody else together and strike up a relationship, and it could be a personal connection or it could be a business connection, and it could grow into both.
I think that's what happened with me and Chris, honestly. One day I saw that he messaged me. I didn't know who he was, but he wasn't trying to like, hey, I'm going to get you in a business. Do you want to buy like this, or do you want to sign up for my program and make 50 grand in 2 weeks, or whatever the kids are doing these days. And I was really surprised when he just talked to me like I was a regular guy, and then we hit it off. And funny enough, meeting him, talking about doing a relationship online, this happened because me and him, became friends and bros, and now we're helping to inspire other people. And that's definitely what we want from you for the Entrepreneur Power Hour, so you can meet other interesting individuals and accelerate your own life.
I really liked Francis, what you were saying just then. For me, I definitely followed my heart when I saw the network marketing company that I'm with. And yeah, I mean, obviously everybody has seen or heard or knows someone who's done a network marketing company. And for being a salesperson before, obviously people had approached me, but the way that they were approaching me and the way that they were just talking about themselves, it wasn't like, it just didn't feel right, because they were trying to sell me something and put something down my throat. And I thought, well, if I have to do that to other people, I can't really see myself doing that. But then I came across the right company at the right time, and my light was turned on to the opportunity of network marketing, because obviously I knew that people were succeeding in it. And definitely that was probably the moment where I followed my gut instinct, and I said, not only is this thing gonna work, but I can do it. And that, I think a lot of people like to be spectators and they like to support people, but they don't really believe that they can be the one that changes other people's lives. And I believe a big problem with the statistics of network marketing, when you look at how many people make money versus how many people don't make money, it's a self-limiting belief. It's not that I have more arms or more legs or more eyes than anybody. It's just that when I show my opportunity to people, I genuinely believe that I'm helping them, and I do it from the heart. And if people like it, great. And if they don't, that's great as well, because it just means that right now is not their time. So yeah, I love the topic today about following your heart and your passion, because I think anyone who's made any success on the internet has done it out of being genuine, not out of trying to scam somebody into getting a $20 or $50 commission, because I mean, long term anyway is what network marketing is all about. So yeah, look, I love the topic today. So really enjoyed what you were saying, Francis.
Well, Ivan, I'm sure you would agree, when you approach somebody and you have the initial encounter, they can tell whether you're sincere in what your objectives are by your approach to them. If you're going to approach somebody as, hi, can we be friends first? And you want to know what it is that they're looking for. I think you build your people skills.
Absolutely. The myth that everybody you talk to has to sign up to your opportunity is what drives people away from this industry. You have an upliner that signs somebody up that has never been in this industry and has got no knowledge of being able to counter the objections when they come through, but yet they're telling them, go spam every single person as fast as possible. And everybody's laughing right now because it's exactly
the truth.
Soon, I'm sure, to everybody.
Yeah, everybody. It's happened to everybody. And go spam everybody tell them that this is the best thing since sliced bread right now, and and you can't say the wrong thing to the right guy, and that's not helping people. You become.
That's horse plucky.
Yeah, you become a human billboard, and nobody wants to be a human billboard.
Oh, God. Do you want to make a list of all your family and friends? No, honestly, I think
hell no.
I think the problem with that is you're not inherently following your heart. You're just trying to get a bunch of people so you can make money. And when you're not doing something from the heart, like I'm doing this from the heart, but I know when I was doing other stuff and I really wasn't into it, people could see that, and people really never follow that. People never really wanted to get on board with that. And it's the same with like personal relationships. If you're not approaching people and being honest about who you are and really talking from your heart and just commenting, intellectual stuff all the time, which I've had a problem with, nobody's going to really be interested in you more than either an intellectual level or at all.
I'm going to take this on a flip route. Because I'm going to start with, I was in a dark spot. I'm sure you can relate with this one, right, Chris?
Oh, hell yeah.
Dark spot. You're in a dark spot, and it seems like you're just, nothing good is happening. You're just kind of wallowing, you're flowing, you're just kind of going along the same path. Well, it was when there was a point where I just said, what is wrong? Something's wrong here. I've got to make a change.
Yeah.
I said, I'm going to stop dating the way I normally did. I'm going to take this off the business side and talk more on the personal side, because you're looking for a relationship, and at some point you're lonely or whatever it is. You're just kind of going along doing the same routines and nothing else is happening. And so I got to a point where I said, enough is enough. So let's just flip the script. Let's go the opposite way. Do something we're uncomfortable with.
Yeah.
Therein is what I was really going to get to on that is it's a comfort level. You get to a point if you're doing what you're comfortable with, your heart's going to get lazy. And you're just going to kind of be stuck with the same kind of stuff, same kind of people, same kind of energy. So, if you get to the point, you just say, I got to make myself uncomfortable. Whether it's talking to somebody new, just whatever it is. Maybe it's you're doing something normal that you do all the time. Well, if it's not right for you, let's try to make it uncomfortable. That's the only way you're going to get over it. So that's when I think about following my heart, that's what I'm thinking of is, just get out of the comfort zone, get out there and just talk to anybody, talk to everybody, make small talk, it doesn't have to be about your business, it doesn't have to be, anything. Just, how's the weather? How are your kids? Look around and you see pictures hanging on a wall of they got their kids, and you see a son in the military uniform. Ask them about the military. Get just anything. You pay attention to what's out there, what's going on. You can actually really start some stimulating conversation and make some really good friends.
Yep. Rick and Cheryl are unmuted. How you doing, guys?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Not much. Good to have you.
People know that my passion is surfing, and in 1965, I saw dudes surfing on the wide world of sports, and I was, 6, 8 years old. I told my dad, I'm going to go to Hawaii and be a surfer. Passion hasn't shit to do with business. Okay, it does. Like, oh, you're all happy helping someone through some network marketing business. Wonderful. But for me, it was finding the passion in myself and what I was passionate for in life. It didn't have shit to do with business. Like, I didn't have any problem getting chicks. I didn't have any problem getting people because I was surfing every day, dude. Doing what I wanted to do. Yeah, hell yeah. I was passionate about what I wanted to do in my life. Surf. Yeah. Be in shape. Be healthy. Be happy. Then from there, everything just blossomed. I traveled, yeah, sure, you could say, well, you got hit by lightning, you lost your house, and all this other shit. That's contrast. It's just stuff to keep you going, keep you interested, Yeah. I don't talk small talk. I don't just go to anyone and talk shit. Hey, how you doing? Whatever. People come up to me and talk to me because they want to know, dude, why are you smiling? How come you got so many waves? How come you can come down here whenever the hell you want? I don't got to say shit, okay? And then people, I'm just saying that people can. Awesome, hey, I wonder what he's doing. I wonder what he's smoking. I wonder what he's driving. What is it? That board he's got right there? What's up? Yeah. So everybody has their own style. And that's just fine. I don't go to the beach for social reasons. You can ask Cheryl. I go there for business, surfing. To do my passion, to work with water and energy. And if people are there, I talk to them and I know all their names and stuff like that, but I'm not there to talk to them. Way far from that, And
that's so good to hear, Rick, because obviously I think happiness comes from lifestyle. If you have a good lifestyle, you have happiness within, and then people notice that and they're like, well, I'm not happy inside. Why is he so freaking happy surfing every day? What does he got that I don't have? Why? You know, being happy is almost like an uncommon thing these days. So when people are like, I remember a couple of weeks ago, this young girl, she said, hey, I'm really, really hating my job. And you seem to always be talking positive about yours. It's weird. What do you do? I'm like, well, I said, well, to be honest, I said, well, for how much longer do you want to have that problem? Like, for how much longer do you want to have the problem of not liking where you are? And, you know, you're not a tree. You can move. You can go wherever you want. You're not stuck. I mean, yeah, of course we have bills. I get it. I mean, if you have a stay-at-home mom or people that are struggling to pay their bills, of course the decision is harder than, you know, a guy who's about to turn 28 in Adelaide, Australia. It's, you know, still happiness. There's no price or no price tag towards your happiness, and yet people seem to feel that it's okay to hate your job or to hate where you are for 30 years. It's mind blowing. You know what I mean? Like, I want to know what the surfer does. You know, like, I want to be more like that guy. So yeah, lifestyle is definitely what gets people more than commissions and prizes and binaries and whatever the comp plan. Like, comp plan doesn't sign people up. It's lifestyle. Like, you know, what am I going to get out of this?
Hey, everyone, I just wanted to introduce Mr. Dan Sissick. He's joining us today. He's also part of the Mastery Mind Collective. He's a cool dude. And I was going to say, Ivan, to piggyback on that, I remember I was working one day and I told my coworker, I'm like, man, I'm stressed. I really don't want to do this that long. He's like, well, Kareem, you know, you get gray hair and you get stressed out, but in 30 years you can retire. I'm like, oh boy, I can be 60 or 50 and retire and go die. And I'm like, I got to get out of here. Like, I didn't run for the door, but I'm like making practical ways. Obviously, everyone has bills, but I'm thinking, all right, I'm going to find a way to live the life I want to live. If people don't like it, that's their problem.
Here in Adelaide, I remember just like last week before I went to America, there was a young guy and he was like right next to me and a Ferrari drove by and he's like, oh man, look how amazing would it be to have that car. And I said, look who's in it. I said, look who's in it. And he goes, what about it? The guy's 80. You're not going to enjoy your Ferrari when you're 80. What's the point? I said, what's the point? He's had to work his whole life, the poor bastard, to now own a Ferrari at 80. I said, I want a Ferrari at 80. I want a Ferrari at 30. And he's like, yeah, you do make a point, but really, how many people own a Ferrari at 30? And I was like, well, you know, I said, you got to do what other people are not willing to do. So
go get a rich.
Yeah, he was so impressed with the. He was impressed with the material, but he didn't look enough to see that the guy was 80. So, you know, they get so fixated on a materialistic thing, but they forgot that the guy's 80. So, you know, he's not going to be able to drive that car fast around the corner. The poor guy will snap his neck. So, you know, he gets to pat around, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah.
I think it's funny because people are like, what do you make? What do you make? How much you make? How much is he making? And they never ask, like, oh, what does he believe or what does he think or what do you enjoy or what do you do?
Oh, no.
It's like, what do you make? What's the price tag, man? And who really cares? Like, if you die tomorrow, is anybody going to go, man, that, you know, Ivan or Kareem was a great guy. He owned a sports car, you know?
Yeah, it's hilarious, isn't it? Oh, why are you talking about feelings? Why are you talking about my feelings? I don't care about happiness. Just tell me how I can make $1,000 a day.
That's exactly what I told you. No feeling.
It seems easier to make decisions if you're happy and to move from that place if you're pissed off and if you're grinding. Yeah, I worked in surgery for 25 years and I was pretty happy cutting people open. Now, you wouldn't think that would be, you know. You could, my wife, I'm the happiest, and this is gross. I mean, I'm the happiest with my elbows this deep into someone, you know. I think of it now. I think, oh, man, that guy's, you know, if a guy says that, I'm like, what the hell's wrong with that guy? You know. But I had to be. If I wasn't, if they couldn't find that guy that was happy doing that, you know, who's going to do it then?
Oh, God. Now I'm having horrible images.
Yeah. Well, I just say, I mean, I had to be happy. You know, I mean,
Happiness is definitely a choice.
you want me pissed off dinging around in you, or do you want me to be happy? Just that.
Yeah, I was actually just.
Okay, if you're dinging in me, I want you to be happy, all right? I don't want you to be, oh, this stupid ass. We got to take this shit out of this dumb shit, you know? You know, another day, another, you know, $10 an hour, whatever I got. I don't know.
Well, I was sitting there. The image I had was, I don't want to mess with Rick when he's surfing, man. He's too happy cutting into people.
He's doing surgery on the beach. Let me see what are you doing?
Well, you would have to be sort of more to have a job like that. I mean, your mind would sort of have to be, you know, like conditioned. My dad worked in a morgue and an autopsy when I was little, and I didn't know. I go, can I touch her? She's dead. Dad goes, yeah, you can touch her. She ain't gonna do shit. So it wasn't something to me that, you know, was bad, good, or indifferent. So I was like a morbid little kid or something. I don't know. I mean, I don't watch horror shows. I'm not scary stuff, but cutting someone open, that's just like another day.
Yeah, that's definitely another level. I mean, yeah, watching it and then actually being the one that does it, that's pretty crazy.
Tell you what,
Too bad we couldn't get the VDR bigger.
That's one industry. I mean, the health industry is something else. I used to work in the nursing field myself, and I used to take care of hospice, and I was in the Alzheimer's wards. And you got to be a special person to handle it. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
They could make it without distorting.
I hear
So
some.
yeah, I mean, look, when it comes to you know, I mean, you know, back to the original thing about the topic, you know, I mean, following your heart. I mean, it's kind of like you know it. When it happens, when it feels right, you know it. Like, I mean, for me, that's how it was. You know, it felt right. Everything about it, the decision. There was no heavy feeling or buyer's remorse or anything like that. And I was talking to a gentleman yesterday over the phone, and he's telling me, look, I think I want to quit. And I said, well, here's the number, and go ahead and do it. And he said, oh, how come you're not telling me why I shouldn't? And I said, well, whatever feels right for you. I said, for me, it feels right. So whether it takes 6, 12, 24, 36, 48 months, 2 years, 20 million years, whether I have to pass it on to my child and then he can go and finish this thing off. I said, to me, I'm happy with that decision. I said, clearly, you've set yourself a timeline and you haven't achieved what you want to achieve, so now you're frustrated, so you want to quit. I said, and if you're feeling like that, there's nobody that can actually, you know, revive you and re-motivate you just because, hey, I'm going to be this thing and I want you to stay with me. I said, of course I want you to stay, but you got to do what feels right. And if you're somehow you're heading down a path and it no longer feels right, then you got to follow your instinct. Because 99% of the times it's right. I mean, you can't stick around just because your sponsor is sticking around. Like that's just crazy. Like, you know, you gotta be happy with your decision, and the second you're not, it's time to move. And it may not necessarily be with this company. You may find happiness in another company. There's been billions of success stories of people that have never recruited a single person in one MLM, and then they've gone on to recruit thousands in another one. So to me, I always make decisions with my heart. That's why my girlfriend has a hard time keeping up with me. She's very analytical.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting you said that, because, I mean, if somebody's talking about quitting, regardless of what it is they're talking about, I'm not going to sit there and try to save somebody, you know, because what's happening right there is until they find what's going to make them happy, they're never going to be happy. They're always going to be thinking about quitting. So what's the point in trying to carry that on? You know, it's just kind of like it's like putting a Band-Aid over a cut. It's a quick fix. You can cut yourself again, and that wound is going to keep opening again and again.
I think I cut myself again to get off the top, like maybe take a deterrent from business. When I was younger, I kept getting into bad relationships where they weren't symbiotic, they were parasitical. And I kept letting people take advantage of me because I was a good guy. And then later in life, I realized I had to, even though it's hard, you got to follow what's in here, and you got to let go of some of those things, and you got to seek something and know that something better will happen. And I'd honestly like to hear from Dan, Marcia Sortino, and Julie. I haven't heard from you guys. Get some of your thoughts about following your heart and just following what's in here, finding the emotions and going with it.
Well, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead. I'm sorry. I just heard you come on.
So, who's speaking, me or her?
Go ahead.
Either one.
Okay. Well, I was going to say, part of following your heart is usually if you follow your heart, you'll hopefully find what you love and what your passion is. And when you have your passion, then you'll know that, you know, you'll love what you're doing and you'll put all your energy into it, but it won't feel like you're putting all your energy into it. And like how I feel a lot of times when I come home from work, I feel like I'm killing myself just to work to make a paycheck to pay my bills and stuff, you know. But if I was doing something I really love or what I do love and helping other people and in the process and, you know, getting to the place of my freedom and stuff, that's where, you know, I think that's where we get our most joy and where we get our most fulfillment is when we feel like that, because otherwise we're just going to a job and we're doing something for somebody else and it's not for us. It benefits us in one way. We get a paycheck every couple of weeks. We also have the stress that comes with that, trying to pay bills, this, that, the other thing. Whereas when you're just following your heart and doing what you love, you know, there's a different reward that you get, and everything else I think falls in line for itself. So I'll jump off and let the lady speak.
Hi, Marcia.
Hey, I hear a lot of feedback. But anyways, for me, most all of you, if not half of you at least, know that I have been searching what I want. And for me I've been following my heart ever since I can remember. But it took a while to find out exactly what I wanted to do. And it wasn't until Pay Me What I'm Worth that I really, really started feeling my heart desire. Because when I lived in Hawaii, I loved teaching. I loved teaching foreign students English as a foreign language, and I had so much fun that once I got into Pay Me What I'm Worth, it just brought it lit my whole inside. I mean, you know, I've been in quite a few other programs, and I'm going to tell you that for me, it was just finding that right program that lit my heart inside and that I could actually follow. That's what it did for me. Following my heart, I've been doing that for a long time. And I don't think many people could do what I have done. For a lot of people, they have jobs, they have their Social Security, they have some form of income other than what they do online. So for me, I for months, and that turned into years, I was without an income. And I had to pay my bills every month. I had to figure out every month how I was going to pay my bills. And it wasn't until Pay Me What I'm Worth that I actually now feel that I'm on the right road with making money. Because they actually do teach us the balance that we need in order to have that income and in order to be able to give and receive. So that was real key for me. That was missing in my life for so long. Mm-hmm. And finally, that balance is back.
Yeah, I had a problem with that too because I was analyzing everything too. I wasn't super green like maybe some people, which, you know, that's a color personality of analyzing every little detail. But I was analyzing a lot of things and I wasn't really taking time to listen to my heart. And one thing that Soul opened me up to is maybe you're in the intellectual headspace too much and you're talking about business stuff too much. And I said, I didn't really think of that. And I started saying, oh, I probably am. And I changed my tune. Actually, that's where I got the idea of this topic even. And I'm bringing that out to the world. And I started to express that. And he's like, wow, you're on fire. So definitely when you step in that heart-based intelligence, it shows you how different the world is, and you will feel a whole lot different. In turn, you'll even act different. You'll see things differently.
Yep, I know that when you and I met, Kareem, it was a really strange time for me. I had just begun with the program I was in. I actually was in there for a couple months, and I was like, well, at least I'm learning something here. But it wasn't until we created the show, until we joined Pay Me What I'm Worth with Marsha, and embarking on that journey and meeting people like Rick and Cheryl and Ivan and everyone that's here today. That's what really made me go, okay, these are the people that are supposed to be in my life. These are the people I want to build a business with, and I want to communicate with and get inspiration from. So I'm just so happy that we're able to bring this forth for people, and that we thought of this together, because I think that just like any personal development mastermind, there needs to be more of this. Doesn't matter who's doing it, there needs to be more. It's been a joy to help others awaken as well as become awakened by others. And I finally understand, that I don't have to force anything. Just do it, and we just keep going, and everything's going to fall into place. It's been really hard at times to think that way and go, well, is this really what's going to happen if I continue to persevere? And because you can't see the results at first. We know as entrepreneurs, we got to put years and years and years into something before we see any tangible results. And even Soul tells us that, you got to give first, and you got to put a lot of effort into you before that's going to radiate people that you need to come into your life that are going to help you change your financial situation, your life. Meanwhile, you're helping them do the same thing. It takes time. So I think patience is probably the number one thing I've learned from all of this is patience, tolerance, compassion, and understanding of other people's mindsets and ideas and things like that. So thanks, guys. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think another thing that's interesting, it's people get so stuck in overanalyzing. And there's a reason that anal is included in analyzing. It's just, it's overcomplicating things, Get rid of the crap.
Yeah, bro.
Anal again, there it is. Get rid of the crap. Shoot it. Get rid of it.
Yeah.
Be happy with what you got.
Yes.
That's simple as it gets. If you're happy, you're just going to draw happy energies all around you. People are going to be drawn to that, just like Rick said.
It's been great meeting people like you and just everybody I've met through masterminding and connecting. And we all attract each other into each other's life. That's why we're on this show. That's why we're here, because we're all attracted to one another. Because we want to talk to people like us. Wow, scratch your head and go, really? Is that how it works? Yeah, that's how it works. And a lot of people I've confronted about the law of attraction, they don't get it right away. They're like, well, what the hell does that mean? And I sit them down and I say, well, why don't you tell me what you think it means? And I'll listen to them. And then I'll say, well, is it okay if I give you my input into what it means and how it could possibly benefit your life? Is that okay? And I've had some people say, no, I'm not really interested. And I go, okay, cool. This conversation's over. Let's talk about something else. Because you can't force anyone to see the light.
Nope.
They have to see that themselves. No matter what they're doing, they have to wake up and go, okay, yes, this is possible. What can I do to help you, and what can you do to help me? And you come up with a game plan together, and you go, well, let's just figure this out. What do you want to do? Well, I want to do this, this, and this. Hey, so do I. That's how me and Kareem got started with this. Just like, let's do this. And, if you go back to, like, our earlier broadcast, it was only me and him. For the first, I think, 2 shows, it was just us. And then we grew and we grew and we grew, and now we got a full panel tonight. This is what we want every week. We want a full panel, and we want different people. It doesn't have to be the same people. It can be all different kinds of people. We do have some regulars here like Rick and Cheryl who are real troopers, and Francis, and now you, Ron, like you're here regularly. I mean, that's cool. We got Dan, he's a new person, Julie Wolf. Marcia was able to make it tonight, so that was really good. Who else is here? Ivan. Did I say Ivan? I think I did. And yeah, so I mean, it's just awesome we're getting to meet so many cool people from all around the world. and hopefully we're inspiring hearts and minds. That's what we want to do. So I hope that's what you guys are getting from this tonight, and it's been great having you.
I just want to make a quick comment here. This is not Marsha Richardson. This is Marsha Sortino. Thank you.
I got your name mixed up.
Thank you, Mark.
Well, I thought that Marsha Sortino and Francis were both so brilliant that if you combine them, you'd have even more brilliance. So.
Oh, thank you.
Good save, Kareem.
There you go. A good save, she says.
I didn't get help on that one.
Yeah, you get a WD, a well done.
I remember Damien when you you messaged on Twitter and you're like, hey, just checked out your profile and we got this thing. It's called Entrepreneur Power Hour.
Oh, bro.
And yeah, let's chat and let's see, if we can get you on and you can talk a little bit about yourself and talk about entrepreneurism. Yeah. And I was like, what a great idea, what a great thing for two people to come together to make a show, to not just allow a certain amount of people, but anybody who embraces this spirit of being entrepreneurs. Right. And, like you said, that law of attraction is because we're on the same wave, then for me, it was a no-brainer, to meet you guys and to talk. And again, when you are on the same wavelength as somebody, everything that happens is seamless. That conversation, the way you speak to each other. And I never met you guys. And, when I speak to you, I speak better than I speak to people that I've known for 5-6 years because we're on the same wave. So I think a lot of people are afraid to go out and look for what they want because they don't believe it exists out there. But there's 7 billion people in the world. Surely you can't be that weird that nobody likes what you're up to. So, thanks to you guys for putting on these things.
Thank you.
Well, another thing I found since joining the show, there's been times that we've had topics where there's some little green light that kind of happens and something we talked about. Regardless, it ends up I come across that the very following week. Something happened. It's like, wait a minute, I just heard this. We just went over this. What the heck?
How that works, eh?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and when I talked to Ivan the day that I started connecting with him, we interviewed him on our Blog Talk Radio show, and I was like, dude, come on the show and get your ideas heard because this is going to YouTube, and come out and share your brilliance because we want every entrepreneur that's positive and happy to be on our show. One of our huge goals is to get Bob Proctor on our panel, Tony Robbins, Les Brown. I mean, that's going to be huge when that happens for us. And I can't.
David, just to cut you off on that, have you been doing your Instagram activities?
Not as much.
Yeah,
I started. I have a question about that, so I did want to actually ask you something before I started posting, but we'll get to that later.
No problem. No worries. Sounds good.
I did want to bring you all a special treat tonight because I consider you all family.
Thank you.
And I wanted to bring Julie Wolf, who is harder to get than pulling hen's teeth. Yeah, hens don't have teeth, but Julie is just about that difficult to get up with and corner into a slot where we could get her with us. And so tonight I had Julie Wolf. She is the queen of Skype and the Skype coach international, the one and only in the whole world that can tell you Skype inside and out. And Skype, ladies and gentlemen, isn't just for talking to your friends and family. It can take your entrepreneur endeavors over the top. And Julie can share some strategy with us, and I'm going to pass the mic to her.
Yes, we've been waiting to hear from this lady.
Wait. Before Julie gets into it too much, I'm sorry, but we're going to have to miss your talk here today. I was looking forward. We have to get off of here now and get on our other call. So.
Okay, well, thank you. You guys are real awesome for being here every week. We love you, Rick and Cheryl. You know where to find us. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Is getting on this call really following your heart, though?
Cheryl, I'll be happy to line you up with Julie so that you can meet one-on-one, and I will send you her contact and vice versa.
Sounds good. Okay, we'll talk.
Guys.
It's nice to meet you. Okay. Bye-bye.
Good to see you again. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Aloha.
Bye.
Okay, Julie, I'm going to turn the mic over.
You can okay. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
You guys can hear me?
Yes, we hear you. We hear you.
Somebody confirm.
Yeah,
Oh, good.
We hear you fine, Julie.
Oh.
We hear you great. Go right
So
ahead.
you can if you put, okay, for instance, if you put this up on YouTube, here's a YouTube tip. For those that missed it, like Cheryl and Rick, you can go to the last 15 minutes or 45 minutes in and actually get the link to that moment where they left, and they can see the rest of this. So, it seems like I'm sort of coming in on a mastermind all about the heart in entrepreneurship and following your heart. And I don't want to change the theme too much unless you guys want me to, but we had planned on showing you a few Skype tips. Maybe we could do that, some other time, because we only have another 12 minutes of the hour. But basically, don't think I've met any of you. Maybe some of you have heard of me. I don't know, but sometimes I'm considered a hidden treasure in Skype. But good job, Francis. You connected me with a group of people I don't think I've ever seen before. And so I'll introduce myself a little bit. I've been involved with internet marketing back when there wasn't any social media. In 2003, can you believe? 2003, I'm not from back in the 90s, but I started out with list building, a list building system and a membership site, and I trained people how to build relationships with instant messaging. We started out with ICQ and Yahoo, and then Skype came on, and it was like, forget ever any other IM, instant message. I've been on Skype since 2003, and turns out that's when Skype was born. So basically, Skype and I grew up together. As you know, Skype's changed a lot, especially lately, but it's always been changing a lot. And so I actually ended up getting a little burnt out with my list building system, trying to be do it all myself. And there's just so many moving parts. But I built a lot of relationships, and currently my main Skype, I have many, many Skype accounts, but my main Skype has close to 4,000 contacts, and that I have segmented into Skype lists. And I started back in 2010. I can't remember now. Basically teaching people Skype list building instead of email list building. And my membership site has been up since about 2012, seeyouonskype.com. And in the chat, Francis can put her affiliate link. If you want it there, it'll be in the chat for these Zoom rooms. The chat is there. I never found out, Francis, whose Zoom is this? Who gets the video in the chat when you save the recording?
We do.
Who's do we?
Me and Kareem, creators.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah.
We put this up on YouTube as soon as it's done stream, as soon as we're done recording.
Yeah, I usually add an intro and an outro and make it look all professional looking. So definitely, and I'll add, following the heart with special guest Julie Wolf. It'll be kind of cool. And it'll be a way for people to actually get some insight as well as some personal development.
Right.
This is where they get the ins and the outies.
There you go.
Ins and the outies, right. So I love the topic. I think, Francis has been inviting me for weeks and weeks. And
it's good to have you here finally, eh?
The heart-based entrepreneurship really caught my attention. In fact, there's a message to heart-based entrepreneurs at the top and the bottom of my sales page at see1skype.com. I would love to attract. Thank you. Who was it that was talking about attraction marketing?
That's what we do.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we do, Julie.
Yeah, I love it.
Content attraction marketing. Yeah.
Yeah, and law of attraction. No, wait a minute. What does that say? Does that see you on Skype? Yeah, that's me. Woohoo!
Ivan's got his phone.
Thank you.
I got it. I'm on it.
That's
Anything that can help.
So, gosh, I feel like I want to answer the very first question and tell you that some other time I'd be happy to do the Skype tips that we had planned. Maybe I'll start with what those Skype tips are so that you know some of the things we had in mind. Where's our Skype? Here it is. Okay.
We can go over an hour. It's not a big deal unless other people.
Oh, okay.
Oh, who's a good kitty?
Yeah, my kitty's a good kitty. I got my kitty. There's my boy.
We were going to go over, this is the kind of stuff I teach about and hopefully train other people to be Skype experts. How to start a segmented Skype list. I teach Skype list building, and most people misunderstand what that means, and they think it means adding people to your Skype as a contact. And there's the native ability within Skype, without any Skype tools, which I also train people on, to build segmented, targeted lists within your Skype. So family, friends, prospects, team members, etc. You can build your Skype lists. And we were going to actually show a demonstration of that in Francis's Skype.
You can do that if you want.
And then another thing I'd like to show you someday is Skype privacy settings when you do want to attract. Nice, we use that word, huh, Francis? We do attract new people.
I'm muted.
Skype, but you want your privacy settings. And then I could go over the 4 Skype topics that everything I do fits into. Anyway, okay. I'll just do that. Every week of the first 4 weeks of every month on Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, I do a Skype training for my upgraded members. And the topics are Skype marketing, which includes lead generation, includes use of Skype tools, it includes list building, Skype list building, just Skype building a Skype funnel, Skype traffic. There's many, many, many subtopics of Skype marketing. And then the second week of the month is the second of the 4 topics, and that's Skype rooms, or building community in Skype using moderated Skype and moderated Skype versions and creating moderated Skype rooms. There's a life cycle. There's a beginning, a middle, and an end of Skype communities. And the middle is things like setting it up so you can moderate it. And the middle is thriving, getting the engagement. And the end is how to graduate your members to a new topic. And you can either do that by moving them in mass into another room, or you can change the topic, and there's all kinds of strategies I have for that. And that will be next week. The next 2 weeks will be February. Welcome to 2016, February, the second month. And so that'll be Skype marketing first. The first week and the second week will be Skype rooms and community building in Skype. And then the last 2 topics that I teach of the 4 topics, Skype topics, are done the third and the 4th week, which is Skype tips and updates for new people and also for updates, because there's so many changes. A lot of people want me to teach people basic Skype. So I finally have that. 2014, I actually created a training for that. And also updates, because there's so many changes. And Skype safety and hack recovery, which is another thing that sort of came up with Francis today. She's getting a lot of very strange new video message calls and what to do with that. So, and the goo.gl link that's going out, also cnn.it, a link all by itself. Don't click it. Don't click unexpected links. So anyway, Skype hacks, safety, and recovery I cover in the last week of the month. So those are the 4 topics. I hope that's not too boring. I'll keep it a little bit more interesting and answer the first question asked of me and tell you a recent story of following my heart. How's that? Would you guys like that?
Yeah, do it. That's what we're here for.
Okay. Ow.
Great. Well, my story is sort of one of ups and downs and not wanting to set goals and with dates, and because it just stresses me out. And I started out last year thinking brand new, totally brand new, 2015. I started out with going ahead and accepting a coach for my own business, and it was Jack Humphrey and Gino Gaudio Graves, the director of the university, and I couldn't get past the what's your purpose and your legacy part of their training. And I'm going, oh my God, this is crazy. This is nuts. I've been on the spiritual path like my entire life. Not that I not know the Anyway, we fired each other. It wasn't right for me to be coached, especially at their price. And I spent the whole second half of 2015 just saying, oh, I want to say the F word, but that's not in my vocabulary. But that's what my new law of attraction people use. F it. But anyway, and I just.
Would it be free?
We can say flippin'.
I'm going to let it. I don't use it. I'm shocked at how many people love using that word. It means like, let it all go, screw everybody else, I'm taking care of myself kind of thing. And in a way, that's important. It's important for you, like many of you said, it's important to take care of yourself. And it's important to follow your bliss. And it's important to follow the breadcrumb trails, right? It's important to use your feeling guidances. I've known this my entire life. I mean, the gift I was born with is feelings, and how important your emotions are. And every time I ask God my entire life, what do you want? Your will, thy will be done. Yeah. So what do you want? Back at me. And the only thing he wants me to be is happy. So that's why I love that song that I put in the chat. If you guys haven't heard Ferris Williams' happy song, it's happiness. Oh, I love it. You guys saw me dancing around to it. So anyways, that's what I've been doing for pretty much the second half of 2015. I've completely let go of my business, and I got an upgraded member to platinum level, and he stuck with me long enough to inspire me to do a course. So the second half of 2015, when I wasn't having anything to do with being on Skype or being in business or building my business or pushing myself into stress, he motivated me to create a Skype course. So I've got a Skype course that basically covers all 4 of these topics that has been developed even while I was ignoring my business. And then I have some good news. Today, one of the clients that contacted me back in May of 2015 has a couple of brick and mortar businesses. Of course, he has a website, and he's hiring social media specialists and stuff. He really wants me to teach them, or not to teach him, but to do and to set up his Skype marketing. So he just agreed to send me $250 to start and pay me $100 a month until the job is done. So some would consider that not very much, but I'm happy.
It's a start.
So what I'm understanding and what I'm learning from Abraham Hicks, love Abraham Hicks, and from Bentinho Massaro and from Bashar and from all these law of attraction people videos that I can find online is it doesn't matter what it is that you do, as long as you follow your bliss. And it doesn't even have to be related to your goals. Once you are clear what your goals are, where did Frances go? Frances, you wanted to lead
Where
off.
did she go?
She's here, but she's off the camera.
Yeah, where's your camera, Frances?
I'm here, I'm lurking.
What is it? What is having a business require?
I heard everything. I saw everything.
What did you say you were going to introduce me
woman
with?
behind the curtain.
Yeah. Now, what'd you say you were going to introduce me with? Every business starts with what?
I say you are the queen of Skype, the Skype coach, and the guru of everything Skype.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, building a business starts with planning your destination. Well, I am like totally opposed to planning my business. I just cannot do it, will not do it, not going to go there. I have a vision and I have a passion and I love connecting people. I love building community. That's my passion, and Skype is perfect for that. And I've become, thanks to all the people that expected of me and always asked me Skype questions, I've become an expert in Skype. And that's how it happened way back, starting in 2003 and through the last decade and plus. So that's how I became a Skype expert. So Skype coach, Skype strategist.
With Skype, I jumped quickly just on the mobile, like do two things at once, and obviously I see your website. So basically, people can join for free to see some of the teaching that you do, or obviously, to me, you've blown my mind because I love social media. And for example, I'm very good with Instagram, very good with Twitter.
Let's connect because I'm zero. Haven't gone to I clicked a couple of Instagram links last year. That's it.
Yeah. So you see how obviously everybody has the things that they've studied and learned and applied. So. What can people expect? Obviously, they jump on your website and you can click to join. From there, have you put tutorials in it, and then obviously you can upgrade after?
I'm still waiting for the motivation. No,
okay.
I put tons of content in there. I mean, I've been doing this for a long time. I put lots and lots of content. I think when I first opened in 2012, I created a message magic. If any of you have heard of that Skype tool, which is gone now, I created a 10-day challenge, and that was I never finished it, but it didn't matter because nobody got past step 3 or day 3. So, people were all excited about what it was that I showed them in the beginning, that was a good plan. And I never finished it, which is great because it's gone. But,
That explains why I couldn't find it.
What?
That explains why
I couldn't find it. There's replacement Skype tools, and that's another thing I've attracted this year is I'm just sitting around every day going, let's see, what do I feel like doing today? I think I'll click on one of my Skype tools. You guys want to see my one screen? Let me screen share. That there's not that. No. Not that one. That's one tab. Stop sharing. How do I share? Were you guys seeing a big purple thing, or were you seeing my browser?
A big
purple.
Oh, okay. I did it right then.
We saw your desktop.
Yeah. So those are all
which
my
is a
Skype
big
versions,
purple thing.
and those are my Skype tools. There's so many Skype tools you wouldn't believe it.
Wow.
And so I just thought, I don't know, I want to do something new today. I just want to do something different. And I clicked on one of these tools that I hadn't explored much, and it's a history tool. And I noticed that there was the Skype ID of the creator of the tool. And this is one of the tools I didn't know the owner. And I reached out to him on Skype, and he immediately answered. And I may have a programmer for new Skype tools, so that's exciting.
Can I ask a question about Skype really quick?
Yeah.
On that, because I've very limited knowledge on Skype. I've used it back and forth a little bit just for calls and stuff. But in that, are you like a premium Skype, or because my stuff's free? But I mean,
premium Skype doesn't mean anything anymore. Premium Skype doesn't mean anything. In order to go back to sort of answer both your question, I see Ivan over there and Dan over here. So that's anyway. Am I doing my glasses on? Am I saying that right, Ivan?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm just talking about basic free Skype, and there really isn't a premium Skype anymore. About a year, maybe more ago, you can actually do a group call with up to 10 people on video, and even do with up to 10 people with screen share for free. That used to be the big thing to have with premium. That's no longer true. So hopefully none of you are paying for premium Skype, because you don't get much. Might as well be free.
Well, I would love to learn more about Skype from you, because I just something just like, wow, okay, that's a whole new avenue I could click into.
Yeah, I mean, I consider it a social media.
And build my business from there.
Right.
Because I do Facebook, I do LinkedIn, I do Twitter, I do Pinterest, I do, so many of the other
Google
social
Plus,
programs.
hopefully. I love Google Plus. I love YouTube. YouTube is wonderful. All of those. So I'm on all of those except Instagram. Get me, Ivan.
Believe me, after I'm finished, you will be definitely very, very good Instagrammer. Honestly, 8 months, 19.2 thousand followers organically. So
I need to talk to you too.
Training's just on Instagram.
Ivan.
Yeah, I need to get help with Twitter from Ivan.
Next on my list, Ivan.
Yeah. So yeah, we should talk about social media.
I want to actually, that could be our next topic for next week. But one thing I want to actually just bring light to is, I think the power of the power hour is not just personal development is very important, but the other big thing is people with different skills, because Dan could probably teach us some stuff too. Ron has connections with like Steven Spielberg and Mike Lee and dudes. And then, Julie can teach us Skype. Ivan can teach us Instagram and Twitter. I can help with website, because I mess around with WordPress all day. I don't know why.
I'm a press release wizard.
Press release. Who's press release? Ron?
Yeah.
Oh my God! All the pieces, right? It's like
I actually used to do conference calls on. I used to do like office training on Skype. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, and I'm a YouTube expert, so there you go.
Oh, excellent. Oh, I love it. I've had a lot of popularity with that, and I want to bring up clout when we do that. But to answer your question, I'm still defining the levels of membership, and I mean, I've got them, but they're not. It's like you ask me what you get, and I can give you an answer, but I'm not personally not satisfied with it. So there's a free level of membership. There's a silver level of membership that's $27 a month with an annual equivalent discount. And there's a platinum level of membership that's $97 a month with an annual equivalent discount. And every level of membership gets their own Skype member room. The free members don't get training. The upgraded members get invited on Tuesdays, as a matter of fact, earlier on the same day of the week at 2 p.m. to the 4 topics, one for each of the 4 first days of the week. And then I have all kinds of other things to do. If you join, if you have trouble logging in, Skype me. If you join, you can join the Skype room, and every once in a while I let the free members come to some of the trainings. So at least join free. Join the Skype room. On the homepage, there's steps that you take. The first step is to join your member Skype room. The second step is to set up a strategy session with me, so we can talk about anything you want to talk about in a free 15 to 30-minute session for all my Skype strategies and how it applies to your, how it's going to help your business. And so silver members get a 50% discount on purchasing anything, including I currently don't, I own the recordings of my trainings are only for platinum members. So that's currently what I have. I've got an ebook for affiliates in the works.
I did put the link in here for everybody to join. See you on Skype.
Yep, Frances is my last member. She's been an old Skype contact. I thought she was a member, but she wasn't.
I was under my old account, but that
member 829. That's how many members I have. So anyways, join from her affiliate link. What's that, Ivan?
That's awesome. That's a very good number. That's almost 1,000. That's really good.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm gonna do. What you do with it? It's not the size. It's what you do with it.
Well, the content.
Anyway, so I'm just following my heart.
Julie's running after my heart.
Oh, okay, fellas, back in your cage.
I'm married.
I think that euphemism was intended, and that's why she elaborated like that. It's like, oh, how could I not reel that one in and go, oh,
I know.
Thank you all for being so kind to include me here.
Well, yeah, you can come back anytime. That's what
we're doing. Back all the time, Julie.
Yeah.
Content is greatly appreciated.
We need, and here's the thing, Julie, because we need more females on the show because we want to appeal to a wide female demographic as well, not just. So we need the balance. Okay?
Right.
You and Francis and Marcia, and usually Cindy Ashline is here. Half a panel of females, half a panel of males. That's one of our goals. So yes.
That'd be good. That'd be good.
Yes,
Can I ask you guys a question? Because right on today's topic, who's your favorite, like, law of attraction?
Bob Proctor.
Proctor, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Probably Greg Braden, if you know who that is.
I don't know that one.
Bob Proctor knows his shit, man. He really does.
Yeah, I like Bob Proctor myself.
I like Soul Dancer.
There you go, Soul Dancer. Thank you.
I don't know that one. I don't know that one.
Oh, you don't know Soul?
Oh, we're gonna get talking next week.
Oh, you really have to encounter Soul.
Yes.
Really? Okay.
He's
do they
unbelievable.
have a YouTube channel?
We can actually hook you up with Soul.
Okay.
Or one of us can.
Yeah.
I can do that, Julie. I have Soul's personal contact.
Great. That'd be great. And hook me up with anybody, I mean, we can go and add everybody to a group if you want.
Well,
we should all add each other.
Or add me to your group if you're in a...
Yeah, everybody on Skype.
This group meets every Tuesday night, same time, same place, same channel. And you're welcome to come back as often as you can fit us in.
Thank you, Francis.
We have a diversified group every week. There's always somebody new that appears.
Usually.
Like we had Batman and Robin on last week.
No, we didn't. Kareem's just being a tool.
Let's see, what do we got going in the
Just
chat?
sent a little message to everybody. Like, when it comes to social medias, just for me personally, it's just name and surname. And the good thing about having a long Italian surname is that there's no one else that has the same one. So, one thing, guys, I mean, obviously,
he's from Australia.
Being the first time,
right.
He's an Aussie.
Being first time on here. Being first time here on the show with you guys. Definitely, guys, add me on social media platforms because I definitely want to get to know all of you better. Like, I've really, really enjoyed the chat. I mean, obviously it goes credits to the guys that are making this show because they're finding, really good quality people to come on here. So, I don't want to wait till next Tuesday to talk to you guys. And, definitely. It's been really,
have you heard of Clout? KLOUT.com?
What the hell is that?
Yes, I have. Clout.me.
What's Clout?
Is it .me?
The Clout.me allows the periscopes to be recorded so that you can keep them for future. Is that the one you're talking about?
I didn't know that. No, the Clout that I'm KLOUT. I thought it was .com. I'll have to go check. But it rates how you're doing in all the different social medias. And I was like 77% on YouTube. And I was surprised what the next one would be because I like Google Plus a lot, but I'm on all of them. And the next one was YouTube. First one's YouTube. And the next one was LinkedIn. And it's like, I hardly even know LinkedIn. So it's really interesting. We can give each other K points, and
I love LinkedIn.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow.
yeah, it's free. It's free.
Yeah, I think the one that I was talking. I think the one that I was talking about was a different one because the one that I was talking about. I think it's Hatch.me, or there's so many of them.
I know that there's Periscope tools out there. You know what? Kareem,
yeah, the one that I was
there he is with a yawn. I see your teeth. Yes. Hi, Kareem. Have you been? Did I see you on a blab?
A little bit. I've been up since like 3.
Yeah. Have you been to blabs? I've been to very few, but you do look familiar, and I'm thinking of a blab.
Why have you been up since 3 in the morning, Kareem?
I don't know.
You didn't sleep worth a shit, did you?
No? No blabs?
A little
You guys
bit.
don't know what a blab is? Ivan, what's blab?
I may have. I don't know. I signed up for like 100 things and then just hit the confirmation email and be like, this is cool, and then forget about it. And I use something.
Periscope and blab came out about the same.
I've been Periscope and blab.
You do?
I don't use. I use Twitter, Facebook, Google Plus, YouTube, and I have an Instagram. And I have Pinterest. That's enough. That is more than enough. That's enough.
I have.
Oh, and I'm on IBO Toolbox too. So my God, that's like 8.
Yeah, I keep hearing about IBO Toolbox.
It's good.
I'm a member of IBO Toolbox, guys. If you're not on it, get on it. Honestly,
I was
really
on. I was on Twitter, and I had over 500,000 followers. And,
holy shnikes, Ron!
How many followers on Twitter?
He said 500,000, the crazy bastard.
Wow. How'd you do that?
That's because I had a lot of celebrity friends that talked about me.
Wow. I start hitting up people. Like,
Ron's pimping on Twitter, yo.
But somebody hacked it, and I lost the account.
I like Chris.
Oh,
so I said, F
she got
that,
lots
I'm
of
not back.
Somebody get on Twitter now and start hitting up like NFL quarterbacks and be like, yeah, Russell Wilson, remember that time we hung out but we didn't? Million new followers, and just start hitting up like musicians. Be like, Ed Sheeran. Yeah.
Well, actually, it was Ashton Kutcher and I were talking on Twitter a lot, and it was going back and forth. And actually, it was because of Ashton Kutcher that I really jumped, because a lot of people saw me talking to him, and it just took off from there.
I need to make friends with celebrities on Twitter. Actually, you know what? I need to hit up Tony Robbins and Brendan Burchard eventually. Be like, hey, hi, hi.
LinkedIn's another one. It's got a lot of celebrities on it. A lot of celebrities on LinkedIn.
You know how to do that, Francis? Just drag them over to my chat.
Okay.
Wow, that's incredible. So you had an
Dan too. Send me Dan. Yeah, that's a good start. I'll add the rest of them next week.
Yeah, next week I'm thinking we can pick this up and do a social media type hang. It would be a little bit different. We can still have personal development in the idea, but we can still do like the world of personal development and social media and how they combine.
How about this one? How about this one for a topic for social media? The right and wrong ways of developing your status in social media.
I like that. I think we'll go with that.
Yeah, I think that's a good one as well. And for me personally, with the things that I want to talk to you guys about, Instagram, it wouldn't take very long. It wouldn't take much of the hour. So there's a couple of things that I do on a daily basis that I can share with the group, with the whole group. So for me, if you guys just give me 15 minutes and the rest I'll mute myself, and I promise I won't say anything.
Wow.
I've never used Instagram.
15 minutes?
You can get yourself a lot of followers in 15 minutes.
I've been amazed at days when I've looked back at the end of the day thinking that I didn't do very much. The results I get for the little bit I do. So if you do the right things, you can get really good results without really doing much.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah. It's about knowing the right thing to do. I mean, it's like somebody learning how to drive a manual car, and imagine that them trying to change gears without pulling in the clutch. Like, that would just be crazy. But
and there goes your transmission.
Well, okay, I'm going to change the topic. How many people want Teslas?
You mean like Tesla?
Coils?
Do you know what a Tesla is?
Yeah,
coil?
absolutely.
It's a coil. I know it's a coil.
Okay, guys.
I come from the days of like, you know.
Nikola Tesla invented
She wants Tesla on her hangout. He's going to be like, hi, everybody. I'm an entrepreneur, too. Let me shoot lightning.
Wait a minute. Wasn't there a band called Tesla? Yeah.
There's like so many LOA people that want a Tesla. I love it. I love electric cars. I love sustainability. I love it.
Too bad electric cars are so expensive. That's the problem with that.
Gotta give free energy to humanity.
Yep.
That's the thing. That's why the gas companies and all the oil companies that's why the prices are so high, because you don't have to buy gas anymore.
Chris, have you looked up who makes Tesla and what he's all about?
Nikola Tesla was the man who invented the Tesla coil. I know who he is.
No, that's the brand name.
Oh, I know what you're talking. Are you talking about? And I think
not Branson.
Not Branson. What is his name?
He owned PayPal.
Yeah.
He's SpaceX.
Elon Musk. See, I know who that is.
Musk.
Yeah, I don't know who the hell that is.
I know who that is.
Yeah, look him up. I mean, yes,
Big Bang Theory.
He's amazing. Talk about a manifester. I mean, I can't believe what he's doing. Have you guys heard of SpaceX?
Nope.
Yes.
Yeah, well, if you're in tune with the rockets that are being sent out into space and returning, with part of the rocket so that you can reuse it. Lately, if you've heard anything about launching into space recently, it's a private company owned by Elon Musk, who used to own PayPal and sold it, and that funded SpaceX, but he also owns an electric car company, an electric battery producer, and the company name is Tesla.
Wow.
Okay.
So, yeah, check it out.
Little bit of trivia.
And visualize with me more electric cars on the road.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Electric cars.
Or biofuels at the very least, because that's doesn't pollute as bad as gasoline if you were to use fryer oil. It's actually a very combustible material. Biofuels are very, very
And if any of you want to be in my Law of Attraction rooms, Skype rooms, I've got some for members and some
for... What does that cost to become a member?
To become a member of which?
Your professional Skype membership thing that you have set up.
Oh, it's either 27. Well, you can join for free, and I hope you do, using the link in the chat, the Zoom chat. Francis.
Yeah, I will. But what does your professional trainings cost?
The training part comes either $27 a month or $97 a month. Silver members can come live. Platinum members can get the recordings as well as coming live.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
And I think
this has been fun, you guys. Wow. Hour and a half.
Yeah.
Doesn't go. Hour and a half is like nothing. It's like nothing.
We're like the Energizer Bunny. We just keep going. I'll also do, I thought about this, I'll do a little thing on Blog Talk Radio and Startup Nation. I know some of you know Blog Talk Radio. I've been using that for a while. I got some mastery over that. And I'll do Startup Nation. I don't know if anyone's heard of that one yet.
That one I haven't heard of.
Sounds interesting. Startup Nation.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
And
I haven't even used Instagram. I'm getting out of touch with social media.
And actually, Ron, we can even do crowdfunding if you want, because I've been messing around.
God, there's a lot of.
Well, I think we are on Indiegogo right now for donations. Ron wants to help us set up crowdfunding, and then you said there's another one, Kareem.
Yeah, there's Indiegogo, and this is another one. We were submitted for Kickstarter and GoFundMe.
Who submitted us to Kickstarter?
That was Carrie.
Carrie submitted us to Kickstarter?
Yeah, and I think someone actually hit up our Indiegogo. I have to check, but I believe someone did. But anyway, that's another subject for another.
I actually prefer the GoFundMe for you guys because of the fact that you don't have the 10% you have to pay on that one.
Yeah.
And someday, our goal is actually to get to 10,000 subscribers, and actually we can use some of that capital for dedicated people to like maybe go to a YouTube studio one day, or some people, and just hang out and do a broadcast from a YouTube.
There's something called YouTube Spaces. When you get 10,000 subscribers, YouTube will let you fly to one of the 7 locations, and you can use those studios to professionally broadcast out of. So.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. Man. So we're going for $1 million. Never mind 10,000.
Oh yeah.
There's so many perks to YouTube if you do it really well. It's
That's
unreal.
why we're doing it.
I love YouTube. 77% of my clout social media scores YouTube.
Yay! Good.
So
after we get off this, I'm gonna check my score and see which one I'm doing well in.
Yeah. So Ivan, I've been playing around with
let me know. Sorry.
I've been playing around with Crowdfire. I downloaded it for my phone, and it says it's kind of like, here are the people you're following, but these people aren't following you. So maybe me and you will get together, and you can teach me how to use Crowdfire for Twitter.
Yeah, no problem. I think next week, obviously, if we're doing this chat again about social media, we'll cover that topic. And what I'll do is I'll screen share my screen, and obviously that will help everybody. Because what I'll do is I'll just do what I do on Instagram on a daily basis, and that way you guys can see it. It's a bit hard because Instagram doesn't allow you to post from your desktop, but I'll just get you guys to follow me for 10 minutes on what I do, and especially when you have a subscription model company like yourself for Skype, I'm sure you can get yourself so many more members to join, especially the free version, and then obviously upsell them to the silver and the platinum afterwards. But and for Entrepreneur Hour, obviously getting to that 10,000 goal, it's important, to gain people from all over the place, because you're not specific about one thing. You're about all the entrepreneurs' things. I mean, even if you look at one entrepreneur Instagram page, I think they got like 200,000-300,000 followers, and you can tap into that. So it's massive for you guys. So I'm excited for that. Apart from that, guys, I think I'm gonna have to wrap up.
Okay.
My homework should be go make an Instagram account, right, Ivan?
Yes, definitely. You have to make an Instagram account. So that's for sure. And Julie, how do we find you on social media? Are you on which platforms are you on?
I put all the links just moments ago into the chat.
Yeah.
Facebook, G+, LinkedIn, Pinterest, YouTube.
Holy wow.
Jeez. Social media all over the place.
Talk about,
and if you put if you copy that Skype link into a chat, if you copy that URI into a Skype chat with someone, for example, Francis, it turns into a link. You click it, and it will add me on Skype.
That's awesome.
Wow, Julie,
that's amazing.
Enough for being with us tonight.
Yeah.
And Ivan, I am totally green with Instagram, and I know nothing about Instagram, so I'm looking forward to having you back again.
Yes, we are, and very much.
Look, I think everybody here has got their own little thing that I can help with. Look, if I can help any of you in any way, that's what this whole thing is all about. So the most important thing that we all need to do is obviously apply what we learn, and it's no good teaching each other things if we're not going to apply them. And that's why I have grown I have grown a strong attachment to Instagram, because it's only a very, very small amount of time that it takes out of your day. And, there should be no reason for not dedicating 15 minutes of your day to something that's going to help you.
Yeah,
very, very much looking forward.
Yeah. Make sure you do a Twitter Crowdfire thing. Well, me and you can do that separately if you want, but because Kareem's gonna work Instagram. I'm going to work Twitter and IBO, and I work the. We got to do more with our Google Plus community too, which we do have. We do have a Google page, and so I mean, yeah, I'm just trying to connect with people.
Power Hour on Twitter. Yeah.
We only have 21 followers on our page on Twitter for Entrepreneur Power Hour. We need more.
Yeah, we need.
Yeah, not for long.
Not for long.
We're gonna get it.
Ivan.
But
not for long.
Because I did get Crowdfire, Ivan. I do have Crowdfire, and I was playing around with it a little bit, but I need you to show me how to use it, bud.
Yeah, no problem. We'll cover it off for everybody.
All right.
I can help you guys with Google Plus.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I was just going to ask, who does Google Plus?
We all do.
I have a something over there. I think it's a group or a page. I'm not sure. I've done nothing with it, and I've been in plenty of other groups. But
well, you need to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Anyone who hasn't subscribed to our YouTube channel, do that, and then we're going to give you guys some links for our website, our pages on Google, and that way, because here's the thing. We send out a newsletter 3 or 4 days before the show through our website. If you sign up for our newsletter, you get the email with 3 days before. You know what the topic's going to be about. You know the time, and you have the Zoom link, so there's no confusion. We're really trying to automate this process and make it as easy as people for possible to get on the show with us. Please, if you guys
that was the link that I sent you that said stay in touch.
Yeah, there you go. Francis knows what's up.
Guys, it's been awesome. I gotta roll here.
Okay, well, Ron, you're awesome, buddy. Love you, man.
Just calling my name, so I gotta.
Okay.
All right,
awesome, guys. Thank you very much, and look forward to the next one.
All right, guys. I want to thank everybody: Ron, Yvonne, Chris, Julie. Great ideas with Skype. Francis Richardson. Marcia Sortino. See, I got it right that time.
No, you did.
And the man, Bill, even though he couldn't participate, he will next time. And definitely Rick and Cheryl.
Aww.
All right, guys. Let's follow your heart. Connect with everybody on social media. Even if your heart's not telling you to do that, go do that. And we will see.
Check out the chat, you guys.
We are. Well, we're just going to end the recording, and then we're going to figure all this stuff out.
All right, guys, get your social media
guys,
on.
thank you very much.
I'll stay here.